Welcome back. Today we're going to look at most iconic foods in every state. I'm Adam, you're Lillie-Mae, and Brits, we get a bad reputation for food, but I think we do good food, really. So let's see what you've got, America.
From Maine lobster rolls to New York pizza, here is each state's favorite food. Alabama's pick is smoked chicken with white sauce. Chicken is smoked for hours and then dunked in a tangy white sauce. Alaska commercially harvests more than 100 million salmon a year. It can be cooked a number of ways. Grilled, smoked, cured, you name it. The Sonoran dog is originally from Mexico, but is extremely popular in Arizona.
Look at that.
The bacon-wrapped hot dog is topped with beans, onions, tomato, and a drizzle of mustard and jalapeno salsa.
Oh, I like that.
Arkansas takes its cheese dip very seriously. There's even a World Cheese Dip Championship in Little Rock every year. 90% of the avocados produced in the U.S. come from California. And it's not just guacamole and avocado toast that's being made. There are avocado burgers, fries, chocolate, and even beer. Rocky Mountain oysters are a Colorado specialty. And they're not oysters.
Nice,
they're deep-fried bull testicles. Some say they taste like baby calamari. New Haven-style pizza, also known as a piece, is characterized by its coal-fired thin crust.
Yeah.
It originated at the Frank Pepe Pizzeria, which is also known for its white clam pizza. Chicken and slippery dumplings is a Delaware comfort food. These slippery dumplings are rolled out paper-thin and cut into large rectangles.
Amelia does.
The Cuban sandwich is made with ham, roast pork, Swiss cheese, pickles, and mustard. It was created by Cuban immigrants in Florida.
Is it baked in pancakes?
The peach cobbler is one of the most popular desserts in Georgia, especially since the peach is the official state fruit. Poke is native to Hawaii. It consists of diced raw fish such as salmon or tuna tossed in sauce.
A lot of seafood.
Idaho grows the most potatoes in the U.S. These potatoes are made into French fries, chips, and other carb delights.
They're not called chips.
While there is a debate on which restaurant has the best, it's irrefutable that Chicago deep dish pizza is a must-have. The gooey treat is baked in a pan and full of cheesy
proper deep
goodness.
pan pizza. Look at that. Oh,
Indiana loves its pork tenderloin sandwiches, especially when they're fried to crispy perfection. These sandwiches are known for being bigger than your face.
That's a proper
The Maid-Rite sandwich is a loose meat beef sandwich. It's kind of like a sloppy joe without the sauce. It can get a little bit messy, but it is totally worth it. Kansans love their barbecue ribs. Baby backs are coated with special rub and smothered with fingerless barbecue sauce. The hot brown is an open-faced sandwich consisting of turkey, tomato, mornay sauce, and bacon. It's put under a broiler until crispy and brown, and was invented in the Brown Hotel in Louisville, Kentucky.
Not bad.
Gumbo is a Louisiana treasure, and also the state's official cuisine. The dish has its roots in many different cultures, including African, French, and Choctaw. Often served from a big pot, it's filled with chicken and sausage or a seafood medley.
It's not called sausage.
Lobster rolls rule in Maine, especially since 90% of U.S. lobsters are caught off the
You've
Maine
not
coast.
tried lobster.
A lobster roll is piled high
Yeah.
with large chunks of lobster with
times.
little to no fillers.
When I was a kid.
Marylanders are
No,
obsessed
I've
with
had
crab,
as well.
and one of the best ways to eat it is crab cake. Just don't forget to add some Old Bay.
Is that crab cake?
No food is more iconic in Massachusetts than clam chowder. This creamy soup is filled with vegetables, cream, stock, and clams. Get it in a bread bowl to make it extra special. Mackinac Island fudge is a must-have in Michigan. There are over 13 fudge shops, collectively making more than 10,000 pounds of fudge daily during the peak travel season, making Mackinac Island America's fudge capital. Nothing screams Minnesota more than tater tot hot dish. Vegetables, ground beef, and cream of mushroom soup are topped with tater tots and roasted to golden perfection. You can find the best fried catfish in Mississippi. Not surprising, since the state is the world's leading producer of pond-raised catfish. Toasted ravioli is St. Louis's fun take on the pasta dish. Each ravioli is breaded, fried, and served with marinara sauce. Huckleberries are grown in the northwestern United States, especially in the mountainous parts of Montana, and they can be made into anything.
Huckleberry jam, huckleberry pretzels, huckleberry cherry pretzels, huckleberry sauce, huckleberry.
You get it. Chili with a cinnamon roll is a match made in heaven. This pairing has been served as a school lunch in the Midwest since the 1960s.
Yeah.
Pre-coronavirus, buffet culture was big in Las Vegas. Prices range from $5 for a breakfast buffet to $65 at the Bacchanal Buffet at Caesar's Palace, which included unlimited prime rib and crab legs. Apple cider donuts are a New England favorite. New Hampshire is home to many apple orchards, including the oldest continuously operated one in America, Applecrest Farms. Saltwater taffy dates back to the 1880s in Atlantic City, New Jersey. A mixture of corn syrup, sugar, and butter is stretched until it becomes aerated, then individually wrapped. The New Mexico chili is a staple ingredient in New Mexico
spicy
cuisine.
food?
It starts out as a green
Lillie-Mae wants
pepper
to do a
and
hot sauce
ripens into a red
challenge.
one.
So we'll
It's
get that
often
soon.
roasted or made into a puree. New York pizza is legendary.
Can't go wrong with pizza,
Some
can you?
say it's the New York City tap water that gives the dough its characteristic foldable yet crispy crust. There are two barbecue styles in North Carolina, Eastern and Lexington.
Oh, look at that.
Eastern lays claim to whole hog barbecuing, while Lexington style mostly uses pork shoulder meat
That's what I
with a
want when I come
ketchup-based
to
sauce.
America.
Nefla soup is rich and creamy,
Yeah, barbecue.
filled with potato and small dough balls. This dish comes from the German-Russians who settled in North Dakota.
When will you go to America?
The Buckeye is a peanut butter ball dipped in chocolate.
What?
It resembles the nut of the
Really?
Buckeye tree, often found in Ohio.
I'll surprise you.
Chicken fried steak is the epitome of Southern
Not this year
comfort
with
food.
Cyprus.
A
this year,
large
but-
piece of beef steak is breaded and pan-fried, and you
Come on,
can't
what's the
forget
deal?
the gravy.
And
The Marionberry pie is an Oregon favorite. The Marionberry was actually created at Oregon State University as part
So
of a
they have, like,
berry
a fruit
developing
pie.
partnership
They don't,
with
like,
the
have
U.S.
steak
Department of
pies like us,
Agriculture
or
in the
chicken
early
pies.
1900s. The
Yeah,
Philly
fruit
cheesesteak
pies,
is
not
world
steak.
famous.
Yeah.
A
Ooh,
hoagie
that
roll
looks
is loaded
naughty.
with an absurd
Oh,
amount
yes.
of beef steak. Then
Yeah.
provolone or
Naughty's
cheese
good.
whiz is added on top. Stuffed clams, also known as stuffies, are a local favorite in Rhode Island. Giant quahog clams are stuffed with clam, herbs, and breading.
A lot of clams.
You've got to try a low country boil in South Carolina. It consists of shrimp, sausages, potatoes, corn, and some Old Bay. Chislic is pieces of cubed red meat, typically lamb, venison, or beef. It's usually grilled
I'm not
or
a big
deep
fan of
fried.
venison.
German and Russian immigrants are
Really strong
credited with bringing the dish to
flavour.
South Dakota in the
Spicy.
1870s.
No. It's meat.
Memphis-style ribs can be prepared
Oh,
dry
look at
or
them.
wet. Dry ribs are covered with a dry rub, while wet ribs are brushed with
Oh.
sauce throughout the cooking process.
I am starving looking at
Texas
that.
goes big for barbecue.
Oh, that looks good.
It's especially known for its juicy, fall-off-the-bone ribs and tender briskets that have been smoked
Look
all
at
day.
that. That's just nice and juicy.
Jello is so popular in Utah that it's
Oh,
the
you don't
official
have that one,
state
yeah?
snack.
You
Utah
gobble
culture
that
is
up.
closely tied to Mormon culture,
Gobble,
which
gobble.
also loves Jello.
The first time we met
Vermont is the leading producer of maple syrup in the
Here's the
U.S.
code.
Tree sap is boiled into
Tree
sugar
sap.
and then filtered into syrup before making its way onto your pancakes.
Dad.
Smithfield ham is a hometown favorite for
Next time you
Virginia.
go shopping,
It's a
take
specific
Jell-O
form of
so you
ham
make
cured
it.
in
Mm.
Smithfield, Virginia. Coffee
Mm.
culture is big in Washington, home to coffee
You want
giant
a coffee?
Starbucks, the
Yeah.
state also has many
Get a
independently owned. Wisconsin is considered the cheese state, and one of the best ways to eat cheese is cheese curds. Whether they're eaten fresh or deep fried, they make an awesome snack.
Ooh, anything with cheese.
Bison
in.
steaks are popular in Wyoming.
Melted cheese.
They're described as having a lighter, slightly
cheese.
sweeter flavor than
I
beef.
love it.
Cheese.
Ooh. Hey, some good stuff there, America. You won't let me down. So I can't wait. Come for the food.
I can't. That looks disgusting.
Yeah, how much don't you? That does.
Oh, I liked a couple, but no, I don't like the other one.
Mm. Any food suggestions? Put them in the comments down below and we can have a look at. So,
Like,
okay.
subscribe.
Yeah, if you enjoyed this, like and subscribe. Original video is going to be in the link as well down below. So, bye. Say bye.
Bye.